Welcome back to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm very excited about this interview, and I must tell you a story here. When I was in elementary school, we had a Russian violinist come visit us and do a concert. The next day, my parents put me in violin lessons. And I'm going to go fast forward now to about 4 years ago when I got introduced to these two gentlemen, the black violin. I didn't realize how incredible the violin could be even more when you hear this music right here. Here they are, Will and Kev, black violin. Gentlemen, this is an honor to be talking with you guys again because one, the violin opened up my eyes to a whole new world. It had me disciplined. It had me listen to music in a whole different way. And now you guys are doing it for kids of the age now, which is amazing. And how long have you guys been together as one group, but also separately playing? So I'll start with Will first. Will, tell me a little about you and how long you've been playing.
Well, I've been playing for about 23 years, give or take a year or two. Man, it's been a long time. And yeah, kind of like you, I started playing it and it introduced me to a wholly different world. It made me feel, felt special, felt like, I could do something that was always felt that was out of reach for me, as far as the violin and picking it up and playing it. We had great teachers that motivated us, that kept us going. And I just loved it, you know what I mean? And I kept doing it, and hip hop started really immersing hip hop within what we were doing, and it was just fun for us. We were just having fun, just kids having fun. And yeah, 24 years later, still playing it, still doing it.
It's amazing. Kev, how about you?
I started playing 30 years ago. My mama made me do it. I didn't want to do it, but it worked out. We met Will in high school, and then it kind of kept the interest going. And then, in college, we started doing hip hop and kind of switching it all up. And I just really never had a reason to quit. And I was writing about it this morning, actually, because as I come on 30 years of playing, I think of so many people that I used to play with that had kind of quit, over the time. Are just sort of like that outlier where we're just still playing, still just, playing along 30 years later. So.
Yeah, and so there you said it right there. You two started in high school when you guys met, and then the black violin has gone on from there, and you guys have done albums. You performed for dignitaries from around the world, and you have changed kids' lives with your music when you go into schools. How do you feel about that? How incredible is that?
It's special, man. It's really special to be able to do something that you love and really influence the kids the way that we have. And, it's just amazing to see their faces light up. And for that hour that we get their attention to perform for them, we get to instill and plant seeds, And representation, a lot of times we go into these communities, we perform for these kids, and they get to see someone that looks just like them, and that's important for us, and that's important for them, and it's just amazing, man. And that's why we do it. Waking up, because we load in at 6 a.m. We get do a 10:30, 11 o'clock show, and it's loud. It's the kids thinking they're coming to a born violin concert, but we make it really we make it a lot of fun for them, and something that they'll never forget. And it's just great to be able to do that,
Yeah, and you said it right there, your shows are like a rock concert that gets the kids even more enthused about being a part of this. We know that you guys go into classrooms and you work with the kids, with every show that you get, before every show you guys do. But with us having to deal with pandemic right now, you guys have actually changed a little bit, and you guys gone virtual classroom. Tell us about this a little bit.
So we basically put that rock star kind of vibe that we normally do into our concerts, and we taped a really quality version of it. And it's a 45-minute performance of just us, making the violin backflips and, just kind of blending hip hop, classical, pop, everything. And we also have a Q&A that discusses, everything that, where we came from, how we kind of came up with this idea. and people told us we should never do it. So we were like, oh, well, we're just going to be the biggest, blackest guys doing it. And we took all of that, put it into our music and into our art, and look at what we're doing, to change people's perceptions. So we challenge kids after they watch it, how can you do something that no one thought was possible?
Yeah.
How can you change people's perceptions of what someone like you or anyone can do? And so it's more than just a performance. It's really something that starts a conversation, and hopefully something that inspires kids to dream bigger than themselves.
Yeah, and we know this year is a year that the kids need something like this to see someone like them, like you said, and doing something that they maybe even thought they never could do, never have the opportunity to do, which is amazing. And I like how you two also discuss, as you said, you're two big black guys doing this, but you'll be surprised how many football players that they don't realize, how many athlete stars and stuff that play the violin or play a string instrument that they would never think of, that you educate them on. And that's why I'm so glad that the Chandler Center for the Arts has teamed up with you guys. I know usually you're coming and doing concerts and stuff, and since we're not able to do that right now, this is a great way for everybody to learn the violin and what you guys are doing, which is so amazing. Also, what's amazing too is that you guys are dropping a new album that you have to go get. It is Give Thanks, and you got to tell me a little about this. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, so this is our first holiday album. This is our 5th album, studio album. But this is our first time doing a holiday album. Everyone's always said, you guys should do a holiday album. Yeah, so Give Thanks, November 20th.
I like it. Okay, I know we got to wrap up here, so I'm going to do a couple things first. One is, what do you recommend for kids that want to get into, of course, the string instruments?
First thing is that, I think that the way string instruments are taught, normally you go in and you play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star forever. I think the best way to do it for anyone that wants to learn any instrument is to try to find your own voice.
I appreciate you guys. Again, it's the Black Violin. The new album drops coming up in November. And again, you can go to the Chandler website, the Chandler Center for the Arts, to find out more about the virtual schooling doing, and of course to you guys' website to learn more about what you guys are doing out there. So I appreciate you guys very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks.